Hello, my name is Ben Alexander and I have autism. And I'm reviewing the movie The Longest Yard by Chris Rock and Adam Sandler. It was a very interesting movie and for a disclaimer real quick, if you don't like spoilers, please watch the movie, then come back and watch my reaction video. Or if you like quick recaps because you don't really have time to watch the movie, you've come to the right place because I'm here to give you a quick recap. And no, I'm not a fan of spoilers, so I just wanted to make that very clear before I got into the video and into my reaction of what happened during the movie. So The Longest Yard was a movie made in 2005. I also saw another one in, I think it was 1974, so they remade this movie in 2005. So basically what it is a prison guard. It's prison football, basically, between the guards and the inmates. Like I said, I did not see that coming. I was like, it was crazy because the movie began, Paul Crow, played by Adam Sandler, star NFL quarterback. He had some problems with his wife and had some police altercations and then had like a whole police chase, and then they arrested him. And yeah, and then once he got arrested, the warden wanted him to assemble a football team, and it was very interesting. And he assembled it with Caretaker, who was played by Chris Rock. And then, sadly, Caretaker died and got murdered in the middle of the movie. That was not cool either. But as you figure out towards the movie, the warden who's leading the prison is very corrupt. And Paul Crow had a history in the NFL throwing a game. And when he threw that game in the NFL, the warden knew, you know what, he could throw it again in prison. So basically, during halftime of the game, they were, if I'm not mistaken, they were tied at halftime. And at halftime, the warden came to him and said, you need to forfeit, or you need to throw this game, or else I'm going to add 25 years to your prison sentence. And if you let us win, we'll reduce your sentence. And at first he was throwing the game, and it was like they were down by like 3 touchdowns, and then eventually in the end, Paul Crow was like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not throwing another game. It's like I'd rather be in prison versus for a long time versus throwing a game and basically throwing the inmates under the bus. But the reason why the warden wanted him to throw a game is because he wanted the guards to know, he wants the guards to know that the inmates are powerless, basically. And there are some things that are kind of weird about that. It's like, well, then why on earth would you allow a prison guard inmate football game? Isn't this supposed to be fun? But no, it's super serious, super competitive. It was crazy. It just, I mean, obviously it was a movie, but you know, it was an interesting movie. I mean, there was a lot of cursing in it, so if you're not a fan of cursing, probably not the movie to be playing around kids either. For my knowledge, it was PG-13. There wasn't a lot of F-bombs, from what I could tell. I don't even remember a single F-bomb, but there's that factor. But as far as the movie went, I thought the story made sense. I mean, and I'm a huge sports fan, so that's why the last couple weeks I've done sports movies. So The Longest Yard and Waterboy last week, which is hilarious because they're both played by Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler's the main character in both of those movies. And yeah, I've got it. I watched it free on YouTube. YouTube has a free with ad section, and there's a lot of good movies in that section. So yeah, I really don't have a lot of complaints about this movie. I think it was a fun movie to watch. I personally enjoyed it, though I was kind of like taken aback that it was in a prison. But I do think it was well written, well thought out. It was a unique idea, and yeah, I mean, I don't know what else there is to say about the movie, but I thought the movie was a very good movie. And I'm curious, have you watched The Longest Yard before? Please let me know in the comments section. I appreciate you sticking to the end of my video and watching until the end, and I'll see you in the next video.